Hey, welcome back to Building Dad Bod 2.0 squat day, starting with some jumps. I'm just going to talk quick. Got a couple of videos I'm working on. John asked me if I could make a video on what I eat in a day while I'm in the cut. So I'm going to do a video on that. And I was also asked to do a video on how I program. So I'm currently working on that. It'll probably be another week before I get that one out because it's on top of my regular training videos. As for today's workout, I had a bunch of people ask me how I felt after doing all the maxes on Thursday. I was feeling good. Yesterday was bench day, and bench day is always hard on my lower back, even with blocks under my feet. My back went a little bit nutty this morning. While I was getting my breakfast ready, it started spasming like crazy, seized up completely on me. So I spent an hour just sitting in my rocking chair, took some anti-inflammatories, and then slowly kind of worked into moving more throughout the day here. I always like to start my squat day with jumps. So I started jumps 4 different ways. These are like a pogo hop. I saw Spencer doing these, but I'm doing them up onto a wall. They were going really good until this rep. I have no idea what I was doing there. I mistimed it, and I had the height to land it, but rather than bring my feet up, just smashed my toes into the wall. My left toe is now purple. My left big toe. I didn't break it, but it is sore when I flex it. Honestly, I have no clue what I was doing. I should have landed that, no problem. But anyway, this is the 4th set of jumps here. Doing them from a dead stop. I'm trying to explode out of a crouch. Now on to squats. I normally do box squats here, but I wanted to save some volume on my lower back. So just decided to do a few partial pin squats. My thought process was to just work up to a single much heavier than what I normally do squats at, and see if it potentiates my nervous system for some low bar squats. So right here we got 461 pounds, and then I work up to a single at 505 after this. So I knew these were obviously going to be heavy, but the rationale was with these I can just get myself kind of wedged under the bar and drive straight up and save the wear and tear on the lower back. So in doing these, they felt fine on the lower back. Just like that Max Zurcher lockout the other day. Takes a few seconds, get under the bar, build tension, and then it takes off and up. So it felt good. I was happy with those. And then I went on to low bar squats. So last week I worked up to 365 pounds with the Buffalo bar. So this week I just wanted to work up to a few heavier singles with the straight bar. I'm usually stronger with the straight bar than I am with the Buffalo bar. So I figured I had at least 385 in me. Here we go with 275. At this point, everything was feeling really good. So next up, we upped the weight to 363 pounds. I went to unrack it, and the bar actually started sliding down my back. Very humid and muggy in my gym on this workout, so I had to throw some chalk on my upper back. Then went and hit the 363. But my hip wasn't super happy there. I didn't get the depth I wanted, but went up to 385 anyway. Was not a good rep. That was high, but that was the least of my problems. I missed my re-rack. Thank goodness for safeties. Safety caught it, so I was able to get out from underneath. No harm, no foul there. I just had to lift the bar back up onto the monolift. So that was it. Knew depth just wasn't there. My hip was too tight. So went to do my sandbag box squats. So I've hit 20 and 25 reps. So the goal here today was to hit a set of 30 with 200 pounds. I'm really liking these so far. They absolutely light up my quads. So you might think with the sandbag that it might be hard on the lower back, but on the box squats, it's not at all. I mean, it's not a heavy load. 200 pounds is not a heavy load for doing box squats. Normally on squat day with the safety squat bar, I'm doing low reps, like sets of 2 or 3 with over 300 pounds. So 200 pounds is not a lot of weight. It's just the way the sandbag sits out in front of me. It's like an exaggerated front squat in terms of how far in front of me the weight is. So I find it just absolutely lights up my quads. And because it's a lighter load, I'm able to hit reasonably high reps with it. So gets my heart rate going, gets my breathing going. It's going to be a really good way to build work capacity in the cut. At the end of this set, I paused for a second, thought about hitting more than 30 reps, but the goal for today was 30, and I just want to keep building because I want to get up to a set of 50. And then we're going to up the sandbag to 250 pounds. But I don't want to jump there too fast because I want to get used to I'm still getting used to the bag, still getting used to the movement. I want to keep the progressive overload going. I don't want to jump up to a 250 pound bag, struggle to just get a few reps and then plateau right away. Now, if you want to know everything you could ever imagine about sandbag box squats, go check out Cody over at the Stone Circle. He's got some really great information on sandbag box squats and why he thinks they're such a great exercise. Don't quote me on this because it seems like he's setting a new PR weekly, but I believe he just hit a set of 400 reps with a 175 pound sandbag, which might seem impossible, but that's the beauty of the sandbag is you can rest pause with it when you need to. When you sit down, the bag just sits on your lap. You can sit there, take some breaths, recover a bit, and then just keep going. Up until this point, I've been able to just bang out the reps, and we'll see. Maybe I'm hoping I can get up to 50 banging out reps without having to take any real rest pauses in there, but we'll see how it goes. Still got a long way to go to get there. Right after the sandbag box squats, wanted to hammer some hamstrings, so we're back to doing Nordic curls. I've been doing the razor curls in between. So back up to doing 8 reps, 3 sets of 8 with the Nordics. If you don't do Nordics or you're just starting to do Nordics, first set always feels the worst to me. It feels like my hamstrings are going to tear off. After the first set, the reps might get harder, but everything feels a lot better in the hamstrings. Something that I will do if they get, if they're feeling too sore, I'll go bust out a set of leg curls first, just to get them nice and warm. And then if you hit the Nordics after that, it definitely feels better. After that leg press, 675 pounds. So we just did these. They're nice and easy on the back. Worked the quads and the glutes really well for me. 3 sets of 5 at 675 pounds. I'll just show you one set here. Then went over to the reverse hyper. So I'm going to try to get the reverse hyper in at the end of every leg workout here. Just a really nice way to hit the glutes and get some blood going into my lower back. My lower back's fused, but for most people, it's a really nice way to decompress your lower back after having a load on your spine too. Most people primarily think of it as just a tool for decompressing the lower back, but I think, in my experience with it, it's very underrated for glute development. All right, then we finished off the workout, 1 set of as many reps as possible on hamstring curls, and then flipped over right away into leg extensions and finished off just with that. Same thing, as many reps as I could squeeze out till I couldn't take the lactic acid anymore, just to get a ton of blood into the quads and hamstrings. And this might just be a theory of mine, I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like getting all that blood in there is just a great way to kick off the recovery process after a hard leg workout. Right now, I almost forgot, it's the end of week 4, so a quick physique check here. See how the old cut is coming along. So definitely starting to notice a lot more lean around my stomach. Got a long way to go, but we're getting there. So we're going to finish out week 5, then see where the strength is at. And then I'll make a decision from there whether I'm going to go maintenance for a week or hit another week at week 6. Either way, though, we're going to do a maintenance week, and then we're going to come back and keep hammering the cut. That's it for the workout. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.